Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 39 of the Goalkeeper Career Mode. And we're here at the start of the season. We've played only one game this season. That was in the Community Shield against Liverpool. And we beat them comfortably and lifted the silverware. Good start to the season. And in today's episode, we face Liverpool at home. And then we go away to the Emirates to face Arsenal. Let's get straight into this first game. And hopefully we can carry on our decent form early in the season and get 3 points against Liverpool. Here we go. Game day one in the Premier League. It's Manchester City versus Liverpool, live from the Etihad Stadium. Here come the lineups, and first it's Manchester City. Sean Measures in goal. And then we've got a back four: Kimmich and Rodriguez fullbacks, Laporte and Soule centre halves. Fernandinho will be just in front of them. Silva and De Bruyne are in the middle of the park, and then a front three of Silva, Sane, and Jesus. And the Liverpool lineup, it's Karius in goal. Can we make the most of his errors today? Who knows? Back four: Klein, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. Garcia holding with Grujic and Henderson in the middle. Liverpool matching our formation again. And the three up top is Salah, Mane and Roberto Firmino. Danny Garcia puts one out to Mane on this left-hand side. Looks for the run of Robertson. Doesn't get it, but does play a 1-2 with him. And now Mane absolutely screaming down this left-hand side. Turns back, plays one inside to Firmino. Tries to turn his man. Kimmich is there, but it finds its way to Henderson. Then Garcia. Now Firmino. Now Grujic. And, oh, is that a penalty? I don't believe it's a penalty. That looked weak. Didn't really see it well enough. I know it wasn't me. Need to see the replay on this one to see what happened here. And that is one of the weakest penalty decisions you're ever likely to see. And now we face a penalty from Bobby Firmino. Can we do enough to put him off? Can we save it? No, we've gone the wrong way. And Firmino puts Liverpool 1-0 up early on in the game. Less than 8 minutes on the clock. And that could really stitch Manchester City up and could really affect them getting the result. There's never normally too many goals in these games. It's a cool penalty from Firmino, but if we'd have chose the right way, I'd like to think we'd have saved that. Manchester City 0, Liverpool 1. Free kick for Man City. Lobbed forward by Laporte into Jesus. Jesus finds Silva. Bernardo Silva looking for an option on the edge, goes all the way across to Sane. Sane looking for the run of Jesus, can't quite find him. Klein can't get it away, but Karius is there to sweep up. Fernandinho loses out and gives the ball straight to Liverpool. It's Firmino, he'll be looking for a run here. Grujic finds Salah. Salah goes inside to Firmino. Firmino running down at goal. Runs into trouble, but still got the ball. Henderson lays it off to Firmino. Firmino shoots. And a good save from the goalkeeper there. One step to our left and we could have been in trouble. Corner kick for Liverpool. Ball's going to be whipped in by Salah. Goalkeeper's underneath it and goalkeeper gathers it. Salah bearing down on goal. Good tackle, but straight back with Liverpool. It's Henderson. Henderson bearing down on goal. Will he shoot? Looks like he's going to, and that's simple for Measures. Kevin De Bruyne spreads one to Rodriguez. Goes back inside, gets it back into Sane's feet. He'll turn. Will he run at Klein? He's probably matched him for pace. De Bruyne into Jesus' feet. Jesus shoots. And that's not the greatest effort in the world, but one of only a few chances for Manchester City so far. It's been a very poor half for Manchester City, and there's the half-time whistle. Struggled to make any kind of impact, any kind of score and chance. And Liverpool really retaining the ball well and winning the ball back well with that high press as well when they haven't got it. But the half-time whistle goes. It's Manchester City 0, Liverpool 1. It's Sane down this left-hand side. Liverpool sticking tight to every man on the pitch and causing a real issue for Man City at the moment. It's worked as a good game plan. It's probably a penalty that should never have been, but Liverpool doing their jobs well so far. It's Kimmich down this right-hand side. Goes inside to Silva. Lays it back to Fernandinho. Will he find De Bruyne? He does. De Bruyne finds Sane. Sane shoots, and Carrier saves, and Robertson heads that to safety. Big chance for Man City there early on in the second half, and that's going to be a corner kick. De Bruyne to whip this one in. Can he find a Man City head? He finds Sane at the near post, and Sane headers over when he probably should have hit the target. I think if that falls to anyone else on the team, near enough anyone else, he would have certainly been testing the keeper. Emre Can steals the ball into Firmino. He's got a runner in Mane and finds him. It's not Mane, it's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain expertly dinks the ball over the keeper. And that has got to be game, set, and match. And this will be a huge 3 points for Liverpool if they can manage to hold on here. Really, really clever finish. A great ball from Firmino. And goalkeeper, not a great deal of chance. Came rushing out, went to ground, and Chamberlain was just ever so clever and just almost dinked it over, just under the bar. Really, really good finish there. So disappointed, and maybe should have stayed on my line and then let Oxlade-Chamberlain make the decision of whether to put that on his weak foot or not. But there we go. The score is Manchester City 0, Liverpool 2. Jesus tries to find a clever ball for Silva. Doesn't work, and this Liverpool defence hasn't been tested. More than alive to it. Now it's Henderson. Chan and Henderson playing twos. Firmino and Henderson playing twos. Good football from Liverpool. It's Firmino. Finds Salah. Salah's in. Salah shoots, and that's a good strong hand from the keeper to tip that over. De Bruyne into Silva, back to De Bruyne, De Bruyne into Jesus' feet, out wide to Sane, Jesus into Laporte, who's up there, Bernardo Silva shoots, Bernardo Silva hits the post, Sane's there for the rebound, and that looked like that was going in, and everything we said about Karius has come back to haunt us. That is a fantastic save. Substitution for Liverpool, Danny Ings is going to come on for the last couple of minutes. Corner kick, goalkeeper's up. Can the goalkeeper get there? He's not going to get there. Now he's got to rush back. I think that free kick was probably our only chance at slowing down play and gives us a chance to get back in the goal. 3 minutes added time here. Can Liverpool extend their lead? They look more than likely to extend their lead. They look a lot more likely than Liverpool do to get an equaliser, and for some reason my goalkeeper decided not to dive, and that has just put the final nail in the coffin. Something was going on very weird there. I was holding the left bumper and then the camera went in by itself. I don't know what happened there. Maybe something to do with me coming up for that corner, I don't know, but he wouldn't dive. He didn't want to know anything about it. So there we go. That is a real shame, because that was an extremely savable shot. I didn't even dive and I nearly saved it with my arm. So yeah, I mean, Liverpool were going to beat us anyway. They were 2-0 up before that third goal, but that is a real drubbing that Liverpool have given us today. They were superb. They were superb. It all started with the penalty that never was. It was never a penalty, never in a million years. And I don't think the scoreline did the game justice, but I think the result went the right way. Liverpool were definitely the better side. And after the match, we played a 6.9. We conceded 3 goals, which is really not nice. 4 shots caught, 2 parried, 1 cross caught, 100% passing. I don't know what to say. The third one shouldn't have gone in. That should have been a very simple save. The first one should never have been a penalty. Can't really argue with the second one though. That was great football. And on another day, I think the best we could have hoped out of that was maybe a 1-1 draw with that Chamberlain goal and maybe that chance that Carrier saved late on, something like that. But I think Liverpool deserved to win the game, and yeah, not a great start to the season for Manchester City. Okay, so 1 game in, Manchester City sit bottom of the table in the Premier League. Let's hope we never get back there again. But we now have Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad. It's going to be a tough fixture. And let's get straight into it. And we need 3 points now. A draw's not good enough, and a loss would be devastating. Live action from the Premier League. It's Arsenal versus Manchester City, live from the Emirates Stadium. Here come the lineups, and it's Arsenal first. We've got Lopez in goal. We've got a back four of Cancelo, Romagnoli, Mustafi, and Gaya. Good back line there. Wilshere and El Neni Holder midfielders in there. Soler, Ozil, and Asensio across the middle. And then Aubameyang up top. That's a strong Arsenal side. And now the Manchester City line-up. It's Sean Measures in goal, hoping to have a better game after that Liverpool game. Kimmich and Rodriguez fullbacks, Laporte and Soule centre-halves. Fernandinho, Holden, De Bruyne and Silva in the middle. Silva, Jesus and Sané. So it looks like we're completely unchanged. Mesut Ozil finds a good ball to Asensio. Now Ozil plays in Aubameyang. Aubameyang tries to get the cross in. Now it's El Neni on the edge. Finds Asensio. Back to Ozil. Back to El Neni again. Arsenal trying to work something here. Will El Neni look for the shot? He doesn't. He looks for Soler and shoots, and comfortable save. Silva, Jesus, Bernardo Silva playing a clever little triangle there. Inside to Silva. Jesus tries to give it back to Silva, and nearly very clever there from Manchester City. But now it's Arsenal on the attack, playing the ball through. That's going to be swept up by Laporte. Oh, and a terrible ball out there from the keeper, El Neni, into Aubameyang. Finds Ozil. Luckily, Rodriguez is there, but Ozil has the ball, plays it off, and it's been slotted there by Soler. And I think I got a touch on that. Pretty sure that's going out for a corner, but that was not clever. That was not very good at all, and it is a corner, so we did get a touch on that. Very lucky. And the corner now to come in from Arsenal. We cannot afford two poor performances here. Ball comes in, the far post. It's knocked down and clear from Bernardo. Soler in well and wins the ball back in a dangerous position. It's El Neni. Soler into Aubameyang. Back to Wilshere. Arsenal really trying to unlock Man City, and they're playing some good football at the moment. It's Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds Soler. Soler shoots, and he's found the top bin. And the goalkeeper wasn't even alive to it. And Arsenal are 1-0 up, and the start of our season is crumbling in front of us. To play the first two games of a season and lose them both as a Man City player is not good. Soler just slammed that into the top corner. I thought I should have done better, but I don't know. He looks like he should have got to that. It's not right in the corner. But nevertheless, it's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Aubameyang now in the Man City half. Lays it back to El Neni. Finds Wilshere. He's got space to run into. Aubameyang. Now Ozil. And Ozil has just done the unspeakable. What is happening to this side? Was that my fault? I'd like to think it wasn't my fault. That looked sublime from Mesut Ozil. It really did. You see Wilshere in here. Aubameyang. Perfectly timed ball to Ozil. And that's first time. I don't. If I'd have rushed him, he'd have done that even easier. I sort of came halfway, but that was sublime from Mesut Ozil. I think that's just one of those things. Couldn't do anything about that. And it's Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. 2 minutes of added time here. Doesn't look like Man City are going to be able to get themselves back into the game before the half-time whistle. It's Arsenal in possession. El Neni passes, but Sané picks up on the loose ball, and there's the half-time whistle. And an absolute shocker of a half for Manchester City there. Again, we haven't been in the game, just like the Liverpool game. They've been all over us, and really clinical as well. The first goal, I think I probably should have done better. He didn't look like he even went for it. The second goal against Ozil, I think that was just a touch of class. I really do. I don't think I've seen many finishes like that on here. And at the half-time whistle, the score is Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. Asensio into El Neni. Finds Ozil, then Aubameyang. Back to Wilshere. Wilshere's got men over on this right-hand side, but he cuts back in on the left. Gives it to Ozil. Ozil finds space. Asensio, Wilshere, Asensio, and that's a good save from Measures. That looked like that was creeping in the corner. and that will do something to build the confidence back up a tiny bit there. We went right over to the right and we managed to get all the way back, and a fingertip save there puts that ball out for a corner. Substitution, it's going to be Xhaka to come on for El Neni. And now the corner to come in from Soler. Ball comes in near post. Aubameyang. Goalkeeper had that covered, I think, but defence were a little bit loose there. Soler forward into Ozil. He'll look for the ball back to Soler again. Soler's played a wonderful game so far and beats the fullback. Soler into Ozil and measures saves at the near post. Not the best connection from Ozil there. Another substitution for Arsenal. Wilshere is going to come off the pitch, and Suarez, the new boy, is going to make his debut for Arsenal. Silva's going to come off and Raheem Sterling will replace him. Corner kick for Arsenal. Can we keep them at bay? It goes out onto the edge. The shot comes in and that's off the line from Rodriguez. A great volley there. Well in from Raheem Sterling. Only for a second though, and gives the ball straight back to Arsenal. Suarez into Ozil. Ozil's going to be looking for runners, but goes to Danny Welbeck's feet. Welbeck finds Suarez. Suarez into... There it is, and Ozil's in again, and luckily that one's been put wide. They are tearing us apart with their movement today. And a last-ditch attempt to change something up top. Aguero's going to come on for Jesus. Throw in. Soler inside to Denis Suarez. Danny Welbeck shoots. That takes a deflection, and that will go out for a corner. Ball to come in from Asensio. It's on the edge of the box, and it's been struck really, really well. And I've just thrown that ball in a terrible position, but it doesn't matter. The final whistle goes, and another absolutely shocking performance from Manchester City. And they really need something to change, because we're just not creating anything at all. And that's a fantastic victory for Arsene Wenger and his men. They played really, really well. They show us what football was all about. But the final score at the end of the game is Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. And after the game, we played a 7.5. Don't think we deserved a 7.5. But I've probably just taken the blame on my shoulders, even though it was probably the outfield team that were the poorest. We conceded 2 goals. We caught 3. We parried 3. We caught a cross. 80% passing. Not quite good enough there. And a really disappointing start to the season. And this is how the table looks after 2 games. And you might be wondering where Manchester City are. Where are they? I can't quite see them. We have to go down 1 to find them because they're bottom. They're in 20th place. 2 games, 2 losses, 5 goals conceded, 0 goals scored, -5 goal difference, 0 points. Not looking good for Manchester City. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the episode there. Really, really poor start to the season. I can just hope that it gets better from here on in. But in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to round up the deadline day deals, especially for Man City, so we can see who's come in to improve us. We have lost a number of people, Gundogan, etc. And in terms of the games that we're going to play, I was having a little look, and I think probably the best option is going to be Everton and Chelsea. So it'll be at the end of September. We'll play Everton, and then start of October we shall play the Chelsea game, and that will that'll get us into the season and hopefully give me a few games to try and turn around a bit of form. So we're going to end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop the video a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next episode.